Okay guys, Tony here with Great Lakes Taping Tools. I'm going to walk you through how to unjam paper in the paper feeder. I've got the tape jammed in there. This is probably a very familiar sight to you guys. You go to advance your tape and obviously you end up with something like that on the job site, and it can be pretty frustrating. What happens usually when the tape jams is as the cutter block returns back, it binds the tape up over here, so you've got the cutter block on this side pinching that tape in, and a lot of times the knee-jerk reaction is to just grab the tape and try to jerk it out of there, but the problem is it's pinched in the cutter block up there, and if you do that you're going to end up ripping off a wad of tape up there that you won't be able to get to. So the trick is to grab the control tube and pull down as if you're cutting tape and hold that. And then once you do that, you can reach in and you can pull that tape out of there without tearing anything off up in the head of the machine where you can't get to it. So once you do that, really all you have to do is tear your tape off here at the bottom and then pull the tape out the top. And that way you won't do any damage to your gooser needle. You've got the tape out of the way. So how this happens usually, these jams, what happens a lot of times is if you cut when the taper is moving while this wheel is turning, you're going to cut the tape on an angle. It's not going to be that extreme. I did that so you could see the angle. But what happens then is as the cutter block, as this block tries to return back to this side, if the blade is dull, it'll bind up and it'll bunch that tape up over here and it'll pinch it over on this side. So it'll cut usually while it's moving easily because you've got the strength of your arm to cut through, but the problem is as it returns, it depends completely on this spring to pull back, so it doesn't return with near as much force as it goes that way. So yeah, that's the easy way to do it. Just remember, if it jams up, before you go in there to rip that tape out, pull down on the cutter block, because 9 times out of 10 that's going to give you enough freedom to pull that out of there without getting a wad of tape jammed up there where you can't get it out. So hope that helps.